Hey guys, I'll go by the name of CA Revolution, and this is React.
Man, I'm trying to get it. Man, I got goals, but I'm stuck in an opinion. Trying to find my way, getting making a decision.
I asked her to move forever ago. You don't want to move. Stuck to me like magnet. Okay, so today's episode, we want to talk about what's more important than now. This topic comes to mind because there have been so many times where I always try to take something that I sincerely care about, that I personally am passionate about, I'm knowledgeable about it, I'm prepared for it to some degree, but not to the maximum degree. And I always delayed it, and I'd always put it off, and I'd always postpone it. And primarily, I do these things because there's a future version of success that I wanted to have, or there's something in my past that in my mind disqualified me from being the capable person to sit in front of you today and express what I want to. With that being said, I learned that now is the most important time frame one could ever be given. You can never be blessed or fortunate or lucky enough to have a moment like right now. And I know that may sound crazy to some people given whatever your circumstance or situation is, but when you think about it, everyone's past is heavy. Because we all have a tie or an experience that for some reason seems to try to creep up on us and weigh us down. And that is the primary reason for sometimes why we view our future in a way that's not as explosive or phenomenal or as successful as we may want it to be. So that past hindrance is messing up our future. But guess when it's messing your future up? It's messing your future up right now. Life is not a final destination, it's a journey. And if you truly believe that, this journey consists of a lot of different experiences. We have to figure out how we can capitalize on right now, even though our past is something that hindered us or delayed us, because we don't want our future to be affected by it. There have been times when I wanted to start the videos, and I remember I started them, then I would stop, then I would start them, and I would stop. And so I had a fear of actually going 100% in because I had a fear of consistency, and I had a fear of not being consistent. But this is why, because in my past, there have been so many things that stopped me from being consistent. So how does that delay my future? If I don't ever start like now, then I can never have a future in it. Because you can always view content that's released, but you can never view content that's never been recorded because it stays in my mind. So what is your now moment asking you to do? Is your now moment telling you to start a business, to be more present with your family, to journal, you to dream again, love your family more, to forgive someone, to forgive yourself, follow your passions and pursue your dreams better than you've ever done before? What is your now moment telling you to do? Your now moment is the only thing, it's the only span of time that affects all three tenses. It affects the past tense because it addresses what happened before you got to right now. It affects your present because it controls what you're doing. Right now, if you're spending more time on Netflix or with your family or on your phone device or whatever it is, you could possibly be hindering what you're supposed to benefit in the future. What you do 10 years from now is determined by what you do today. How are you preparing yourself for your future? It's all in your now moment. Whatever happened yesterday, it happened yesterday. And we can't do anything about it because it no longer exists. Not only that, it will never exist again. By doing things you don't regret, you won't be ashamed of your past and you'll be completely confident in your future. Understand that your past is heavy. There's something about what happened to you at any stage of life, whatever it is that you can't remember, and even some things that you can't remember. There's something about what happened to you that's challenging you right now. Well, you have to capitalize on that. You have to not be afraid right now to address who you used to be. How do you capitalize in your now moment and make sure it's something that's better than ever before? Do things you don't regret. Your now moment is your most important moment. It's the only time frame that affects the past, the present, and the future all at once. So many people we thought would be here forever, and they're gone. If they could wish for anything in the world, I bet they wish for right now. They will wish they had a now moment like you do. So let's not take now for granted. Let's not wait for the perfect moment. Let's take the moment and make it perfect.
On the hater face, old thoughts get erased, old me get replaced, new bills, new keys, and a new safe, a new mental space. Would I rent it out? I got a brighter future, now don't try to tint it out. I can finally see the light of the day when I used to cry away, wondering where, when, and how. Elevated all my stinking thinking, false reality was hindering my salary.